We're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Monday. It's Monday, January 12th edition of OUYA Dev Support Office Hours. My name is Bob. There's Ryan back there. You may hear his keyboard. Which
means I'm working.
And joining us, as always, Kelly and Jared.
Hey, everybody!
I'm the head on Kelly's shoulder.
We're the two-headed monster from Santa Monica.
Somewhere in the Seattle region is Mr. Tim Grauman.
Hey.
Yeah. Do we all say, we already said Happy New Year and stuff, right? So we don't do the next thing.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Monday.
Yeah, Happy Monday to all of you. What's new in the OUYA-verse, you guys?
Well, I guess this counts as OUYA-verse, a concentric circle of the OUYA-verse. Posted on the GDC website now is a panel discussion that I'm going to be a part of at the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco in March, called Indie Publishing: A Whole New World, which will be about new independent publishing models that are rising up. So I'm going to be talking about how we're approaching it at OUYA, things we've learned, and I'll be joined by, I'm hoping I say this right, but Nigel Lowry, who is from Devolver Digital, which is a publisher you guys might be familiar with. Greg Rice from Double Fine Productions, who is also publishing games in a different way, and Adam Saltzman, who's an OUYA developer with Cannibalt, but also directs the publisher Finji. Yeah, so it hasn't been given a date and time yet, but you can keep a watch on it on the website through the schedule builder.
Any predictions for the nature of the panel? Is it going to be, what's it going to be?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like a song and dance?
What can we expect?
You know, I think there's a place and time for like the centralized publisher who does everything for you, but I think what's happening now is there are some developers who, like Double Fine is, I think, a great, very public example where they've built up a community and an understanding of how to use that community to like get things done and help promote your games, and they can then leverage that for other developers, whereas without that developer having to give up as much of their revenue as they would having to go with a traditional publisher. So you can kind of pick and choose the services you need based on the skill sets you have and the skill sets that you are lacking and want support in, which is kind of neat. But I don't know, I'm listening on my car trips now to The End of Power, which is the first book on Mark Zuckerberg's reading list this year, for those of you that are following along in his year of books reading list. And it's interesting. Right now they're talking about how the rise of centralized power sources and bureaucracies happened over the last 200 years. And yeah, in games, even though it's only been around for a much shorter period of time, 40, maybe 50 years, certainly the company structures have been similar, and now we're seeing, along with every other industry, sort of what's the word? Into that system of like decentralized,
yes.
Right? More individuals, and I don't know. I think there are good things and there are bad things about it, so I'm developing my perspective as it evolves. So I don't know what I'm going to be saying come March about it.
I'm sure Mark will have The Art of War on his reading list at some point down the rest of the year as well.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's a pretty old book.
Classic.
Depends how the virtual reality war with him and Oculus starts going on with Google or whoever else, and then maybe he'll break that book out.
Sony and Morpheus?
Yes, Morpheus. And we will be at GDC to meet up and talk with devs and check out your GameWares.
Yeah. Good segue.
Walking around the show floors and
We'll be there.
Unions,
We'll all be up in San Francisco. So
Yeah.
now's a good time if you'll be there and want to meet with us. Schedules fill up super fast leading up to it.
Yeah,
so
they do.
shoot us an email.
Yeah. Do you guys play any OUYA games? We were playing a lot of Battle High 2 recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard the Twitch stream turned into quite the round robin at the office.
Yeah, it basically turned into Sean and Ryan taking turns beating everyone. And then they got really good at like 2 specific characters, so then we were like having them play as different characters, and I think Ryan ended up winning. But,
then
Brian
Brian,
always wins.
was it Brian played as Brian?
yeah, Brian played as Brian. He's like the IT guy at the school.
Who throws toilets and monitors?
Yeah. The game's funny. You should check it out.
I finally beat all Skulls of the Shogun. Well, the expansion was tough as nails.
Yeah,
So
it's brutal.
yeah, the bona fide edition. There's this whole extra quest mode that essentially all your stats save between levels. So if you don't have enough rice or enough dudes or soldiers going between each level, the last section can be extremely difficult. So it was definitely launching a ton of saves. But even that last story mission, I won't give any spoilers, definitely took me by surprise. It just a super well written game, honestly.
Yeah.
Just well done, guys, at 17-bit and Buffalo Vision. Well done. So finally beat all of that as a completionist for that game. Very tough, but very rewarding.
Nice. We'll probably have some more OUYA news, but we should answer these questions really fast. Toze is asking Tim when you will be working on Construct 2 stuff again.
Right. That's probably after I add or start adding community content support for Construct 2. So it's not this week, but coming soon.
Nice.
Maybe in
And
a few
then-
weeks.
Okay. I think Eldon
There's
was
some other features I'm going to do next, so those will be pretty cool.
cool. There's some. I think Eldon was riffing on what you were talking about, Kelly. Maybe when he says publishing a la carte.
I was
think,
on, I feel like I'm missing the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, publishing a la carte.
Yeah, like
I guess that what I think a lot of people are going to be talking about how that seems just more advantageous, and also that there is still value of a publishing partner, right? Like there was kind of a period of time where indies did not need it at all. Marketplaces weren't as competitive, and you could just like make something and put it up on Steam or the App Store, and like if it was good, it would rise to the top. But that also is sort of moving away, where you do want someone to partner with, but you still don't need someone that's like quite as big as an EA, for instance.
Eldon's asking about listing things. So we had like an internal. I remember a discussion about this for a while, and I don't know if I think I lost, but so they just settled on free asterisks as like free with in-app purchases, but everyone seems to be trending toward, or like content distributors seem to be trending toward. I mean, Apple, for example, it's just saying like, what do they say, like get or something?
So
Instead of,
the issue that I think he's referring to more so, I mean, kind of to what you were saying, but there's actually a bug right now on the storefronts. So we think it's bigger than others on the user side. Something that we should address is basically everything before was obviously free to try or free, and then we added the system in that if it was 100% free, it would just say free, and if it was free with in-app purchase or playable demo, it would be free asterisks. But right now there is a bug where some games that are free, pay to play paywall is not showing an asterisk, and so only once you've gotten into the game do you realize that there actually is a paywall, and so yeah, basically it could be misleading to someone thinking like, oh, this game is 100% free, So yeah, that's just a bug. And so I think what Eldon was also bringing up, well, maybe you should just change it so it says demo. Part of the reason, though, why I believe we did not have it just say demo is um, it can lead to some people thinking, oh, well, this is just the demo version.
Right.
I want the full version of the game in the storefront, and then they never download your game because they just think it is a demo. And there are actually a couple games on the console where they just have a demo as a separate APK and also the full game somewhere else, which is why we currently aren't doing that. I know there's also been requests to allow, once you go into the tile for a game, you can find the APK for the demo and the full version both on the same details page, which is something we've been looking into as well. So it's all stuff that we are actively looking at. So I appreciate that up, Eldon, so we could talk about the status of that.
So I tried to pad this so that you wouldn't be the last one talking, so that when you're the next person talking, Jared, but it didn't work. So Jared,
Gonna
do you have any news?
Hold on, I'm doing something over here. Oh, hey! Yeah, we got news. Some fun consumer-facing stuff this week. So we've been working closely with Jujubee to bring Flash Out 2. We know it's a big fan request, especially on OUYAforum.com and on social media, and we appreciate everyone bringing it to their attention to have it come to OUYA. And magically this morning, it has gone live. So Flash Out 2, available on OUYA, free to try, and with online multiplayer. So I would probably expect to see that on a future OUYA Twitch stream, maybe us being able to play with some of the fans online or even between in the office. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then later this week, our good friends at Orange Pixel Games will be bringing Gunslugs 2 to the console on the 15th. So you'll be able to check that out later this week. Both will be featured. Hell of a lot of fun. So those are the two major releases for this week, although there's plenty of games coming in up the pipe via submission. A few surprises we can't speak to just yet. There was also a recent update to Playcast to help reach more players in different parts of the world in the States. So again, they are following the thread on OUYA Forum, so any bugs or issues, definitely bring it up there or send directly to their support page so that they can try to improve the service better for you and others around the world. We also have some other bundles and sales. Super Pixelo is still 50% off, and Big Action Mega Fight still 67% off, although that sale will be ending today. Super Pixelo will be on sale through the rest of the week. And we've also had a few other games do updates, including Dub Wars. Wub, 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 wub. So we have a new beta update for you to check out, promoting on the nets. Bomb Squad also had an update with some online tournament fun. That's the major consumer game updates, and we've got more Free the Games Fun game betas and alphas coming at you very soon.
We did a newsletter about it, but there's a new polarity that looks pretty cool that I haven't played yet.
I remember I mentioned it last Monday or not, but yeah. So Polarity Partners in Crime. Yeah, we put in the newsletter.
Yeah, Partners in Crime.
Yeah. Blue Button Game. Virtual Polarity Partners in Crime is currently only on OUYA. It is a full-on co-op version of the game, and I don't mean repeating levels. It's brand new levels, co-op, and actually versus mode as well. So you can play together in the world of Polarity. So be sure to check that out. Yeah, it's super fun. And we'll be playing it on, actually not we, Bob will be playing it on Twitch tomorrow.
Flash Out just play in full screen?
It's playing in full screen for us, so it might be, maybe it could be an issue, maybe with it adapting to your TV or monitor. We've not seen any issues on our side.
For Flash Out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just playing it.
Yeah. About a minute before this started.
Maybe give it a reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it could be a possibility. Give the classic IT crowd, have you tried turning it off and on again? Reset functionality. But yeah, we've not seen issues so far.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Phil Roy.
Games, yeah. Phil has a question about that.
Any plans for storefront changelog per game so developers can show what's fixed with each update?
Well, every time you submit a game, if you actually look at what Eric Fromling has done for Bomb Squad, I'll just go in his details page right now. He actually puts a change log because you can update your description every time you submit an update. So he's got a whole the bottom of his description. He does version history : and then he lists out 1.4 all the way up to 1.411 everything that he's changed. And
some other games will do it at the top of their description. They'll put newest update, what the changes are.
Exactly. You can even update your screenshots that way too. Call out new features. And some people even updated their tile art that way. So I think Neon Shadow, when they did their big multiplayer update, screen multiplayer update on the tile art. So yeah, there's different ways you can kind of go about doing that. And of course, you can always update your Vimeo trailer or add a new Vimeo trailer. Duck Game, for example, has 2 Vimeo trailers. So there's the first original one, and then I think their update, their whole update trailer video is the second thing you can view before you start going to screenshots. So yeah, be creative. Do whatever you like, and if you forgot to put information in your update for your description, you can always send it to us, and we can copy paste and put it in there after it's live.
Sweet.
Same thing for trailers. So don't feel the need if you forgot to attach a Vimeo trailer, and the only thing you were going to do to update your game was a Vimeo trailer. Instead of submitting it through QA, you can always send it to me, Darren at OUYA.tv, and we can copy paste and put it in there for you, so you don't have to go through the whole submission process.
Cool. What's Tim doing over there? What's Tim got going?
Hey, so so this week I've been doing Unreal.
Oh, I didn't give you your intro, Tim.
All right.
It's time to grok with Groutman.
Yeah, grokking time. All right, so yep, spent a week on Unreal, and Unreal is one of the popular engines. $19 a month plus 5% gross revenue, and yeah, so I've been adding to the documentation. I use Markdown Pad.
Student or trial version?
There's no trial, but it's just $19, and then you have complete source to the engine. So It's not too expensive to get started. And if you're in education, I think it's free if you're in education, and there's a bunch of things like that. Anyways, I've been working on the community content part of Unreal, so I lost my spot. Here we go. I added all these boxes. Okay, so there's a new community content section in the docs now, and basically I've exposed community content in blueprints, so you don't have to write code to do community content. And what I'm going to be doing this week is connecting these blueprint boxes to the Android side. So this is all checked in. You can play around with the boxes and put it into your level blueprint or class blueprint, and I'll be making those functional for the Android platform. And I was saying when I edit these docs, on Windows I use something called Markdown Pad, which is pretty nice because I can do the markup style comments, and then it gives me a preview on the other side as I write it. So it comes in super handy. And on the Mac side, I use something called Macdown, which is very similar. And yeah, so that's my update for this week.
Did you say Smackdown?
There's there's Markdown and Macdown.
Oh, okay.
Which I giggled at because that's what I thought of.
Yeah, I thought we were going to start talking about wrestling again.
Oh, simmer down, Bob. Simmer down.
Cool. So, Tim, will you have like links in the description we can check things out at, or what's the best place to go from here?
All that documentation is right on the developer documentation under Unreal. So, but I'll also link it in the show notes for sure.
Cool. Did you
and
play
then the
anything?
Code part,
oh, okay.
yeah, I've been stacking sheep. So I stacked a lot of sheep in the sheep stacker.
I have to get this. I haven't even tried this yet.
It's launched as well.
Sorry, I had Jared muted for a second.
Oh yeah, Sheep Stacker. Yeah, it launched last week. Actually, Birds and Seeds is a lot of fun too. Yeah, Sheep Stacker, just a fun, simple, kind of like the old crate stacker of yore, but with a really nice aesthetic, and things go on in the background, and as you keep going higher for a 3D background, and the sheep will eventually tumble down, and it's fun. Cute.
we now have 3 games that start with sheep. So if we get like a couple more, we could do a sheep.
Sheep bundle.
Yeah, a sheep bundle. Awesome. Oh,
Which
cool.
is-
So yeah,
Is that a herd? What's a bunch of sheep?
flock,
Flock?
Flock of sheep.
Yeah,
flock of seagulls.
yeah. First person who can respond to our Twitter page, our Twitter about what's the correct way to name a bunch of sheep, we will send a $5 code to you. So respond.
But we've already given the answer.
I don't know if that's right.
Toze is making a new theme for Weird Pong, and we'll have a special feature. Oh, and he's made a ball. What does this look like? Oh gosh, I'll have to check that out. That should be weird.
Should be weird.
Well, it is on, so if it wasn't, it would not be as advertised.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't even know what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Interesting.
that is weird.
Interesting.
Sosia, you just send us malware.
Trolled. What? Well, okay. Well, I think we're getting close, you guys.
Yeah.
Are you ready for me to lose the food game?
No, I'm definitely losing.
I
was
ate
did
an-
not eat that.
I ate an entire bag of beef jerky in about 2 days, which was awesome, but probably lost.
I thought you were looking a bit svelte.
Thanks. What about you?
I need to think about this. Like, it snuck up on me. It snuck
Yeah.
up on.
That's how I have to beat you, Jared. I have to get you.
Oh,
Surprise.
oh wait.
Surprise.
Yeah, let me pull out the auto win card with the sugarfish last week.
No, yeah, for our birthdays.
It's messed up.
We had some good paninis yesterday, but
We did.
wait,
We went
paninis.
to a friend's housewarming party,
Yeah.
and they had a panini press, and it was pretty good theme for a party. I
Yeah.
thought. Just let everyone make paninis.
I think Mike, had a foodgasm probably. Like, "Why with sandwiches?"
That's true.
It's my worst Mike impression ever. But yeah, sugarfish or paninis is the toss-up. Kelly and I are going to cover the spread with it.
Kelly, did you want to? What was your loss?
Oh, I was really sick, and
Oh.
very much of anything actually.
Yeah, you would have totally won on your own. If you
The
went to
first
dinner on
thing,
Saturday.
I mean, I would say it was amazing. The first thing I was really able to eat was chicken pho last night, and that just totally hit the spot.
Nice. Mr. Groutman?
Yeah, anytime you survive food poisoning, it's a win. So I went with donuts, and I realized I don't like donuts anymore. But yeah,
What kind of donut?
maple bars. I was having some of those, but yeah, they just kind of lost their appeal. I don't know.
Did you eat like a dozen of them, and then you didn't like them? or was it
Yes.
like- That'll do it.
No, there's only like a couple.
I do not understand people that can eat donuts for breakfast. It just is like you're just chasing that sugar high all day.
There's this donut place by my house, and they like fill the donut for you.
Oh
Donut
yeah.
house? We gotta try the Ike house with them.
What, Ryan?
I did it up.
Oh, is it as good as that, Mark?
I'm out of topical news, you guys.
What's that?
How about that football game?
How about those footballs the other day?
Well, who won, Bob?
Peyton Manning just can't make a pass to save his life.
I have no idea. I'm so out of the loop. I don't have TV. I have.
I follow football on my Facebook feed, basically.
You have TV. You can like pretend like you're in it. You can watch Sports Center like the night before, and then be like, "Hey, fellow sports enthusiasts." But I don't.
At the party, they had a big screen TV and they had football on it. And if it's indicative of anything, my 1-year-old son kept going up to the TV and pressing the screen to touch it.
I mean, football would be.
thought that was pretty much expresses our state of technology in our house.
I mean, football would definitely be more interesting if you can control it from your from touching your TV screen.
Cool. Well,
I think
awesome.
that's a game right there. Holy cow. Live
What?
football, right? And it has like 30 of these little wings that are crowdfunded, so you just interact with your TV, and in the live game you can control like a spiral and have it go past out of the end zone, whatever. Crowdfunded sports. Yeah.
Dude, keep our $1 million secrets a secret. Come on, man. Cool. Well, I'm gonna go eat lunch.
Who won the food contest?
Oh, sorry. I think it was Jared, but
No, but Kelly had the same thing I did, so.
oh,
But Jared thought of it.
yeah.
I just got sick.
Not from sushi.
So Jared in first, and then Kelly in second, and I think Tim.
Yeah.
Man, Tim, you always are able to.
Turkey.
Don't
Any TV on Sunday.
Sorry, everybody. All
Okay,
right, have
well,
everybody.
Bye.
bye, Tim.
See you guys.